Hello and thanks for joining us on Agenda 2030. I hope your week has been great. I am Toyin Nkamiang John. Before we let you into today's program, let's quickly remind you that you can also watch the program live on Facebook. Just log on to www.facebook.com/FreshNewsNG and www.facebook.com/Agenda2030TV. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Agenda 2030 TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember to drop your comments and share with your contacts. Do use the hashtag Agenda 2030 and hashtag Agenda 2030 TV.
My name's Andy Fidelis Onyeka. I'm 31 years old. I'm a farmer. I'm from Anambra West, in Anambra State. Then I'm from Nyatanam precisely. Though immediately after my NYSC, I located at, came back to Onitsha here. I was in NYSC, walking in the streets one day. One guy told me that federal government want to empower people. They were saying that empower. Even me, I think it's a scam, but let me just try. Then I get to apply that evening. When they sent information that go and check your names, whether if you are successful, I checked my name was congratulations. Then at the end of the thing, they asked me to choose my own device. I choose the device. I just threw in my mind that if this thing will be successful, if it is not successful, let me just leave it like that. But with time, they sent us message, I'll come and collect my device. Then when I got the device, I noticed that that device still has a video chat inside. It has a manual. There are so many applications that help somebody that wants to learn. People around this place, some are beginning to have interest in poetry. Many of them have started because of me. I used to give them knowledge. Even some secondary school around this place, all of them are coming in form of excursion. Every week, they are coming to this place to know what is happening. They use my farm as a learning school system. If they will have any agri practical or something, they will come to the farm to learn. I used to teach them because it's passion. I don't do this thing because of, I just have passion and I studied agri. I have passion. I want to do something with what my course of study. I thank God that today, I think I have a little success story.
Sunana Habiba Ali. State now in Borno State. Kuma local government now goes a local government. A haka ne ina zama a cikin IDP camp Borno State Maiduguri. Kuma ina koyarwa a IDP camp School B. Shekara na 37. Ina koyarwa social studies da maths. Ma primary 1 to 3. Abu da ya faru lokacin shekara 2011 Boko Haram sai shiga kauyenmu misali karfe 8 zuwa karfe 9. Shi yasa muka gudu muka taka da kafa daga kauyenmu Izge under Goza local government zuwa Gulag da kafa 50 km away. Daga Izge zuwa Gulag under Adamawa State. Amma dai mu fita mu bar gidan muka ba komai daga kaya sai kayan jiki. Na ji wa'an suna hira kan empower kan cewa za yi apply Baba Buhari zai ɗibi mutane a aiki a through internet. Kin gane sai nace to sai na kira kawata a waya nace gashi abin da na ji Baba Buhari zai ɗibi mutane amma through internet. Sai tace haka ne sai muka je a lokacin to be fact ban da kuɗi ma bashi muka ci. Aka je aka mana uploading komai result namu passport namu da form mun bashi muke to kai hakuri mun samu kuɗi zamu zo mu baka. Sai yace mun empower excellence a yace baki apply wani abu a net ba nace okay. So sai na je na uploading phone number nawa aka yi komai sai na ga kawai congratulations Habiba Ali, you have been selected for empower teach. Sai na yi tsalle a cikin hall na rikice gaba daya kamar zubar ruwa kasa in sha. So alhamdulillah mun ji daɗi empower to be katin na ji daɗi empower saboda na karu a ciki ko ta wajen fannin ilimi ko ta wajen fannin koyarwa ma yara. Dama ni housewife ne bana aiki ban iya ma rike mai ake ce cok ba amma kaga da nake zuwa makaranta ina tare da su malamai ina gani kuma ina guide kaga na samu karuwa. In wata ya kare zan yi divide into 3 ko 2 haka nan zan adashe 20,000 10,000 sai mu managing da sister na da federal government suna ba mu abinci kyauta a camp 10,000 zan yi managing mu sai kayan miya in akwai order brothers suna ba mu taimako sai mu hada mu managing da shi haka. Empower na samu karuwa a cikin empower sosai kamar ni kam ban san wanda suka yi wannan empower Allah shi musu albarka Allah ya ba su abin da suke nema a duniya. Empower na ji daɗin empower ni maraya ne gaba da baya. Banda uba banda uwa na ji daɗin empower sosai.
My name is Dapil Samuel Ali. I was born into a monogamous home. My father, I lost him shortly. That was 1 year after I was born. Because I was discovered to have challenge with my sight, I was taken to the hospital following a motor accident when I was an infant. Attended the school for blind children in Naka Memorial Secondary School. I heard about the Empower program. I applied and then got successful. Empower means a lot. It has made me engage. It has made me resourceful and productive, not only to myself, not only to the office where I serve, but to the whole community. I am so privileged to be engaged, and I have been able to put my God-given talent into use to the benefit of the society and persons with visual impairment.
Nigeria will continue to support the United Nations in all its efforts, including the attainment of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. I thank you.
Agenda 2030, showing on this channel. Agenda 2030, leaving no one behind.
Last week, the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on SDGs took another major step directed at the delivery of promises for the 2030 agenda to the grassroots with a 2-day workshop for state focal persons of Conditional Grant Scheme (CGS) in Abuja. The workshop was to sensitize and equip the focal persons on how to take advantage of the CGS, which is a mechanism for joint funding of projects aimed at realizing the goals of the sustainable development between the federal, state and local government. The workshop was held ahead of the commencement of the beginning of application for the 2018 Conditional Grant Scheme for states. We have the report. The Conditional Grant Scheme (CGS) is an initiative of the federal government which began in 2007, where states apply for and access funds to scale up investments in MDGs and SDGs related projects and programs. The CGS emerged out of the need to develop new mechanisms to engage and mobilize resources from all the tiers of government towards the achievement of the then MDGs and now SDGs. Some of these include the Community Health Insurance Scheme, the Conditional Cash Transfer, Midwifery Services Scheme, Village Health Workers Scheme, and the special projects of the CGS. However, the CGS is seen as the most promising strategy in the use of the debt relief gains to achieve the MDGs and now SDGs. The CGS is also seen as a veritable platform for intergovernmental collaboration, where the federal, states and local government pool resources in support of national and subnational development priorities. The thematic areas for the 2018 CGS are health and that of education for the implementation in states and local government level. Specifically, the workshop is aimed at providing relevant stakeholders at a state level with relevant tools needed for packaging state funds for the year 2018. With the robust benefit the CGS poses to the grassroots development, the Senior Special Assistant to the President on SDGs, Princess Adejoke Orilokpe Adefulure, told the state stakeholders to use the training workshop to enhance the capacity to package their own access to CGS funds for their states.
You all know that the program started in 2007 during the MDG days. The intention was then to get the people at the grassroots, the riverine community, the rural community to feel government, to benefit from dividend of democracy and make life more better, more sustainable for them. so that they don't need to travel from the rural community or the rural community to the city because of healthcare services, or travel all the way, the young people, the little children, because they want to go to school. So those things must be within the community where they reside. And that is the essence of supporting the government at the state level and local government level to get development down to the rural communities. It started when the government of Nigeria signed into Millennium Development Goals in 2005. The constitutional grant kicked off in 2007. For related projects that I've just mentioned, the rural roads, schools, healthcare facilities, viewing center where we can gather all the rural community together to resolve crisis, to meet for development of their community. We also have skill center where people can learn one or two vocations, even after the school or weekend programs. This workshop is therefore aimed at providing relevant stakeholders and the tools needed for packaging state application for the year 2018 in line with the requirement of the Constitutional Grant Scheme Implementation Manual. Two sectors have been prioritized. We prioritize the two sectors, the health and education sector, because of the need, the urgent need to quickly revamp the two sectors from collapse. But we have to quickly rescue the primary education facilities in our various states.
Shedding more light on the CGS projects, speakers from the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on SDGs said that there is a deliberate plan to make the two sectors benefit from the CGS at a community level, building on the CGS task of tackling the root cause of poverty and providing a better and safer environment for all.
So in simple terms, these sustainable development goals are just a clarion call to action to end extreme poverty, safeguard the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity within that spirit and letters of leaving no one behind. So that means whatever we do as government, as policymakers, we are actually doing development. We are implementing the Sustainable Development Goals, but probably without a framing. But the Sustainable Development Goal now is providing us with that framing to be able to do what we want to do as government and as a people. So it starts from the no poverty, zero hunger, quality education, quality health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, clean energy, renewable energy, economic growth and job creation. You have the industry, innovation and infrastructure. You have the reduced inequality. You have the climate action. You have the sustainable cities and communities. You have the climate action. You have the life below water. You have the life on land. And then you have peace, justice, and strong institutions. And you have the final one, which is the global partnership for the goals. Development is about governance. If we go by the concepts of governance and development, whatever we do as top-level political elites, as bureaucratic elites, we are all contributing towards the achievement of some of these goals. So that partnership is key. And for the first time, development has taken into consideration what the planet should look like for a sustainable livelihood and future generation to come and use.
What CGS does is we provide 50% catapult fund for the state government and for the local government. So they will match it with their own 50% for the benefit of development program in their various state and local government. Education needs to be revamped. So we are revamping the education sector and health sector because education is very key to the development of Nigeria and sustainable development goal, as well as the health sector. If you are not healthy, we can't do any meaningful activities. So you must be healthy and strong, and education is what will take us to the next level.
Some state focal persons who spoke to Agenda 2030 expressed readiness of their state government to speedily key into the CGS projects after the workshop.
Akwa Ibom State has always been ready over the years to pick up any federal government intervention program. And Akwa Ibom State had keyed into the Millennium Development Goals right from 2008. And we've always tried our best to make sure that we are not left behind. In the era of MDGs, Akwa Ibom State was able to pay counterpart fund and implement all tracts of the CGS. Today the SSAP was talking about health, talking about education. You will agree with me that as far as health and education is concerned, we really need to look at the grassroots. Look at the local communities. We in the city send our kids to the private schools, we send our kids to the private universities, but we need the children in the rural community to have access to that free and compulsory education. And by having access to that free and compulsory education, they need a conducive environment for learning. And so we need to do more investment in the education and more investment in the health. I mean, a pregnant woman is supposed to be able to access the nearest health facility without being able to get to the city to attend a cottage hospital or a federal government hospital. So if we are able to do more of the investment there, we will rather improve the life of our people.
If the federal government can release some funds for us to start working, implementation. We have done the paperwork. We are now in the workshop to learn how to do the implementation, do construction, and the key area we want to focus on, which is the school and the health center. So if they are going to release funds, some of the states are ready with their own funds. I start with my own. My state is very, very ready.
On behalf of the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Sustainable Development Goals, OSSAP-SDGs, I wish to immensely appreciate the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammad Buhari, GCFR, CNC, for his unwavering commitment to the acceleration of progress in the attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals.
The workshop had in attendance development partners, the special advisors to the state's governors on SDGs, and state focal persons. And at the end of the workshop, participants are expected to know how to access the CGS funds for sustainable development projects in their state and also be able to mainstream them into the grassroots level.
Agenda 2030. As a successor framework for the Millennium Development Goals, the global community rolled out a bigger, deeper, and more encompassing framework called the Sustainable Development Goals, designed to transform our world, lift the poor out of poverty, as well as ensure inclusive and healthy society. On Agenda 2030, we take you on a media trip to the global destination of the future we want. With everyone on board, we focus on the people and their struggle, the civil society and their agitations, the government and her development effort, the global development agenda, its 17 goals and 169 targets. We bring you all the deliberations, insightful conversations and high-level partnerships on the road to global destination. Agenda 2030, showing on this channel. Agenda 2030, leaving no one behind.
I am Guillaume Delalande from the OECD. You're watching Agenda 2030.
Agenda 2030, showing on this channel. Agenda 2030, leaving no one behind.
To a few states shows the beauty of a program being driven by a carefully organized value chain run by everyday local people, local farmers, local cooks, as well as small and medium-scale enterprises whose businesses are fast becoming major contributors to the microeconomy of their respective states and indeed that of the country.
The school feeding program has affected my business in a positive way. You can see now that you go around my farms. In the past, I have just 12,000 birds, laying birds. But presently, I have 20,000 birds. And I have more space for more production. Because of this homegrown school feeding program, I was able to supply 350 crates of eggs from my farm on a daily basis.
My name is Abiola Yusuf. I run Winchester Farms Nigeria Limited. I am directly involved in the National School Feeding Homegrown Program as an aggregator. We are responsible for supply of meat. The effect on my company is enormous. One, in terms of the business, it has increased our capacity. We are able to do more than what we were doing before. And two, we've been able to employ more than what we have employed before. In terms of the sub-aggregators, from my figures, each of them have employed between 5 and 6 direct labor. And if you're looking at that figure, 12 times 6, you're looking at 72 people employed under the meat aggregation. And if you look at the non-direct labor, transporters, you know, the people that are helping to clean the offals after they process the product, you should be looking at around another 80. I can only commend the federal government of Nigeria for a good job done.
Mrs. Sarara pé customer mi ni wọ́n oníbàárà mi ni wọ́n máa bá mi ra àgbàdo wọ́n sì sọ àlàyé fún mi pé àwọn máa fi so oúnjẹ fún àwọn sùkúù. Èrò mi nípa ẹ̀ ni pé bí a ti ń ṣe fún àwọn ọmọléèwé náà dáa pé kí wọ́n máa ṣe fún àwọn ọmọléèwé dáadáa ọjà tiwa náà yóò sì tí a bá ti ń ṣe fún ọmọléèwé wọ́n máa bá wa náà ra àgbàdo ọjà tiwa náà ó máa tà mọ́ máa mọ wẹ́rẹ́ tí a ń lọ léèwé tí a ń jẹ àǹfààní rẹ̀.
So ana m akọ rice ebe a ebido mbunyewe ndu na-esi nri na primary school rice na 2017 mgbe mbụ ana m enwetebu 20 bags per hectare maka na m enwe onye enyemaka mana kịta enwego m onye enyemaka nwekwa ebe m na-eri ya na-enwetedi 63-65 bags ọ na-aga n'iru karịa otu o si aga mbụ nji wee nwee ike ịgo ịrụ ụlọ go motorcycle.
I'm Hajia Aishatu Imam from Taraba State, Jalingo local government. I'm vendor in Sali Udogo Memorial Primary School. I feed 72 students. Today is Friday, we are giving them moi moi for the children. And the ingredients preparing moi moi is beans, egg, crayfish, and I'm using 3 proteins to prepare it. It really helps them and it really reduces hunger. Some students don't used to eat before going to school.
My name is Mrs. Martina Oko. I am a food vendor in Benue State, Makurdi local government area. I'm assigned to feed 100 pupils at NKST Primary School, Wadata. I'm 32 years old. So the experience at NKST Primary School, Wadata, has been rewarding. When I went to the school, I got to meet a lot of children that from their background I could see that they were really excited about the school feeding program, and I could see the hunger among them. They needed the food, they were excited.
Ashunu Faith. I'm in basic 1. I'm 30 years old. I got food in school today, rice and stew.
My name is Abubakar Adelwasi. I'm primary 2C. My best food is jollof rice and egg. I like the rice they give us for school.
My name is Okafo Samson. I am 8 years old. I am in basic 2A. I like the food that I was given in school today because it's good.
My name is Aisha Twaziri. I am in basic 3. The food from school is sweeter.
I want to thank the president for bringing food to our school every day.
We are the SDG champions in Niger State. We support SDG. Join the campaign.
My name is Patricia Olubumiete, the chairperson of National Hospital, Abuja. I'm here to support the SDG in Nigeria. Keep watching Agenda 2030.
And that's our package for the week. Remember, you can also watch the program live on Facebook. Just log on to www.facebook.com/freshnewsng and www.facebook.com/Agenda2030TV. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Agenda2030TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember to drop your comments and share with your contacts. Do use the hashtag Agenda2030 and Agenda2030TV. Thank you very much for being part of the program. I am Toyin Nkamiang John. We will see you again next week. Until then, bye.